everyone, welcome to my channel and Life Goes On by Tanvi. This is Tanvi and these are my hands. And oh, I must remove this, right? It looks more aesthetically pleasing, I suppose. Anyway, so this is your new reading which I am recording after a really long time because I don't know, I feel like I've been doing a lot of things, and if you want to know where I have been, what I have been up to, what I have been doing, why I have been away from this channel posting longer videos and have not been posting longer videos, you can just check out the other reading, so the prediction that I recorded recently. Actually, a lot has been happening recently, so I just felt like I should record something that just speaks to my soul, and because I did not really know what exactly I want to record, so I just thought of going with the flow with this reading. So this is exactly what it is about. Like, this reading is called "This Message Was Meant to Find You," and these will be messages from your spirit guide. So we'll be talking about what spirit guide wants to contact you, and what are they helping you with currently on your current situation. And the third thing that we'll be talking about is how if they have any specific messages or any suggestion on your current situation. So we have 3 piles. So this is the vanilla pile. This is vanilla scented candle, and this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2, which is, what is it? This is lemon. Yes. So this is lemon scented candle. And we have the 3rd candle, which is strawberry. So this is strawberry candle. And these are the 3 piles. And so just choose your pile, take your time, pause the video, pick your pile, and you can go on the description of this episode and click on the timestamp to get your reading. So see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1. So if you chose this vanilla scented candle, then this is going to be your reading. And before I go on and read for you this reading, so first off, go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I would just like to first off light this candle, and I just want the fragrance to be here. So can you smell it? No, of course you cannot, but it's okay. So let's see what we have for you. So first off, we'll read about who is this guide or that is helping you out with your present situations. Then these cards are will be talking about your the situation that this guide is helping you with, and the final cards are for any kind of messages or guidance that this guide has. So let's see. So we have Swan. Okay, so Swan. Let me open my book. Let's see what is the message for Swan. Swan. So first off, I'm just intuitively I'm getting that swan is a bird. Okay, and so you might also get messages saying that your guide is definitely there when you see white feathers. And then the other thing that I'm getting is that you might also see a lot of birds around you. And this can also talk about freedom and liberation. I'll have to see what it's actually saying. First off, let me just find it. Yeah, but what I'm intuitively getting is that this talks about freedom and liberation. Finding what can set you free. At the same time, because there are 2 swans in this card, I also feel like this can talk about 2 people. Okay, all right. So I know, why is it so difficult to find the swan card? Usually it doesn't take this long. It never really takes this long. Usually I just open and I find it. Yes, so this card says effortless creativity, sensitive mystique, elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity and artistry, rides on the back of this beautiful, graceful creature. I just added beautiful on my own. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner vision likely to be revealed. Infinite creative power, agitated, snippy, lacking vision is when it's out of balance. And to bring it to balance, you have to take out solo time or you have to write. Oh my God. Okay, so first off, I feel like the spirit, I'm getting a couple of messages, honestly. And take the one that resonates with you the most, because there might be more than one spirits, and this usually happens because it's a general reading. Firstly, I thought that maybe this is a couple, but no, this is a feminine guide. This is for sure a feminine guide. So if you are a female, if you identify as female, this could be your higher self from another dimension, from another lifetime. I don't know what that means. Like, what do you mean by another dimension? Okay, so they're saying that this could be like your higher self of your future self that you don't really see right now. Okay, I know that sounds confusing. Let me just explain. So like we are always changing and evolving with time, right? That we face challenges and we evolve, we become into a better version of ourselves. Similarly, our higher self, which is like a part of or a version of us that is like our fullest potential. But there's no such thing as reaching a full potential, right? Because your full potential is infinity. We are all infinitely abundant. We just don't see it. So the more we evolve, the more we learn from our present experiences, the more our higher self will evolve and learn from its present experiences as well. And I feel called to just holding this rose quartz. And so this is like your higher self from another dimension. And this higher self from another dimension, because time is not linear, okay? I know this sounds like really out there, but imagine that an understanding of time comes from how you understand your mind, okay? So the deeper you understand your own mind, the less restrictions you put on your own mind, the more free you will feel, and the more liberated and at peace you will be. And the more you'll understand the concept of time. For example, if you just think of an old memory, you feel triggered, right? And it feels as if that entire thing is happening all over again. So it's like a similar experience of what happened previously. And that is like you went back into time. Maybe physically not. But then this is tarot and we're all talking about, metaphysical things. So this is exactly that. I also got a download that this could also be the spirit of a grandmother or a mother who has passed away, who is very close to you. So I feel like, again, when we talk about like the spirit guides, usually multiple spirit guides have the similar message to hand over to you. So this could be like your higher self is also helping you out, your higher self from another dimension. The highest, imagine reaching your highest version, you achieving major goals, and that version of you has a higher self that you don't see. Okay, achieving goals that are beyond your dreams, that are beyond your imagination, that you think are not possible. In some cases, I'm getting that you don't even know how to dream. Like you don't even have them on your bucket list. So imagine that you manifest goals that are beyond your wildest dreams, that you don't think you're worthy of, or you can't even just think of these dreams. These are just dreams that you don't know whether you should be dreaming of, and you're just not aware of these dreams, because this is like a really unexpected, weird sort of a spiritual energy that I'm getting. And at the same time, I feel like there's also spirit of either your mother, if she has passed away, or your grandmother who has passed away, and they're all helping you out through this. Okay, this is great. So this is the spirit that is there. And yeah, so this, and mainly I feel like they just want you to take solo time. But we'll get into the guidance and what kind of suggestion do they have for you as we progress within the reading. Okay, so for your first few cards which said, which talk about like what house are we dealing with, or like what is the current situation that this guide is helping you with. And I'll just move this here. Let's see what we have. So we have the Uranus with number 9. Oops, sorry. Quiet you ball. Okay, I'll just place it there. Sorry. Yes, good. We have 6 of Cups, Knight of Wands, and 6 of Swords. Okay, Uranus. Let me just first pull the book, and I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Let's just see what we have with the planet Uranus. It says, genius. The public is wonderfully tolerant. It forgives everything except genius. The sudden bolt of a surprise that causes chaos. Uranus, the great awakener, is here to wake you up. According to myths, out of chaos emerged 2 expressions of deities, Gaia, Mother Earth, and Uranus, the father sky. Oh my God. As the higher octave of Mercury, Uranus arrives to break the rules and smash established structures. It is the planet of not only genius, but also intuition, which arrives in sudden flashes. Just like lightning, seemingly out of nowhere, Uranus is revolutionary planet opening up channels to higher mind and bringing about necessary changes which can no longer be resisted. You know how I said that, this is the higher self of a version of you that you don't see. That is exactly the energy that is there in this with the Uranus, because Uranus is a planet of unexpected changes happening in your life, things that you don't really think that can happen, or you don't even think that it's possible. Like, it's just not in your radar, in your mental radar, it's just not there. So these are dreams that are beyond your dreams or your wildest imaginations, and you don't really see them. And that is the higher self of that version of you coming here to guide you so that you can become that version soon. I hope it's like making sense and it's not too confusing. And at the same time, I do feel like there's another guide, female guide, who's passed on. Maybe you know about this or not. This could be like somebody from past life, but I do feel like most of you have known this guide, like you have known this person in the physical. So when this person was alive, you knew them, and now they're not alive, so now you know their higher self. And this person sort of had a similar dream, but this is much bigger. This is much bigger, okay? So we have the 6 of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. I do feel like, with the 6 of Cups, okay, so the 6 of Cups has a number of interpretations like most tarot cards, but then the message that I just got with this 6 of Cups is that the universe is offering you a gift. I feel like first off, this will be the gift of healing and creativity. This again, like, these are dreams manifesting into reality. And I feel like, okay, so I just also want to give a huge disclaimer. Sometimes what happens is that when you know that there are things that will be better in the future, we forget to remain in the present moment. So we are either too much in our past, learning from our mistakes, healing ourselves, expecting things to happen in the future, working towards our goals, and we forget where we are. So this grandmother spirit, or this female spirit, is actually asking you to just remain still, to learn how to receive, to learn how to be in the receptive mode. And we have the Knight of Wands here. I feel like these changes are happening really quickly. Though the Knight of Wands is not the fastest knight, but I do feel like, this is a very fiery change. Like, it happens very suddenly. It happens very quickly. It happens out of nowhere. So it's like you are here healing and wanting to receive things, and then suddenly this knight comes, like, the knight in the shining armor. And this could be anything that you have been dreaming of, like, because with the swans, I did also feel like there could be like a love connection or something, and I did like accidentally saw one card, and I do know that there is something related to love, but we don't know. We'll get into that like when I read your other cards as well. Because the Six of Cups can also talk about a past life soulmate. This can also talk about healing, learning how your actions in your previous relationships have caused you trouble, or not just actions, it's also about expectations. Okay, and learning how to move past your past, but not rejecting it, still accepting it to be a part of you and moving towards a nice, a beautiful future, and learning how to stay receptive. Those are so many messages, Spirit. That's just like out there. Like, that is just like here and there. I know, but what they're trying to channel is that the fact that you are complete is because of your flaws, is because of your unexpected nature, is because of your impulsivities, is because of your past mistakes, is because of your present as well. So finding a balance between everything, all of this chaos, is life. And that is what this grandmother spirit is also wanting to remind you of, that life will be filled with chaos. You cannot undo the fact that, I feel like a lot of us, we try to heal ourselves, we try to use tarot, we try to use this therapy and everything, just to have this unreal expectation that one day life will be without challenges, one life will go as per our expectations. That is never going to happen. That just doesn't happen, because it can never happen. You can never ever stop making mistakes. You might repeat your mistakes. You might sabotage your relationships. But that doesn't mean that you're not worthy of being loved. That doesn't mean that you're not worthy of trying to be a better person. That doesn't mean that you will be a better person. That doesn't mean that you should not try your level best to avoid those mistakes. Of course, that's what learning is about. Otherwise, if you're just like on autopilot mode, if you're just like acting out of ego and just want to keep repeating your mistakes, that's up to you. That you'll get the same results if you keep on taking the same actions. If you don't learn from your mistakes, if you don't inculcate discipline into your life. But what this guide is trying to tell you, that life will be like this. So currently, what they're trying to help you with is, this chaos of energy. Because Six of Swords is a card that talks about movement, moving to calmer waters. So, so this man is taking these, like the child and the woman, to a calmer place, to the shore, like to calmer waters. Okay, and because they want peace. And so this Swan card is asking you to just remain peaceful. And I feel like 10 minutes before I started filming, I read this quote by Deepika Padukone, and she wrote that how to make sure that your mental health is always in place is like do not try to monetize every hobby. So this could be like a specific message for some of you. If you have certain hobbies, let them be hobbies. You don't have to make money out of every little thing. You know how there are people that just like to maybe edit videos for fun, okay? You don't have to, it's not mandatory for you to, or just like want to travel for fun, travel for peace. But then some people tell you that, you must become a travel blogger, or you should do this while you're traveling so that you make money when you travel. I mean, that that'll suck the joy out of it. Of course, if you're unhappy with your present job and you are looking for a new prospect or like newer opportunities, do that, make that a source of income as well. But if there are certain things that you just like doing, just do them for fun. Stop trying to monetize everything. And I feel like this is just so bloody unfair because, and I can relate to this, because while growing up, I used to do everything, and I used to get this a lot, that why don't you do this, why don't you do this. People will give you suggestions all the time, unsolicited advice, but you don't have to take it. You just have to learn how to relax, find hobbies that you like, journal a lot, and understand that life will be filled with imperfections. Okay, so yeah. And this could also signify, an opportunity to work somewhere else. Yeah. So let's see what we have. So for your suggestions and your guidance, we have perfect timing, which is great. Then we have two major arcana. So this is the card that I saw popped out. So this is the Lovers card. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the World card. And we have the Five of Cups. Ooh. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like if you want like things, somebody from your past could be coming back. This is a strong message, and I didn't want to reiterate this message because I don't really like this message. It's very triggering for me. But yes, somebody that from your past is coming back very soon, but you don't want it or you don't see it. Like, what you want to do about it is all up to you and that other person, of course. Whatever, but we have a story here. So Spirit is saying that, this guide, you see, I see like a female figure here. So maybe like if you are female, then this is your higher self, take that message. Or if you are, if you had a grandmother or somebody, then that could be their higher self or their soul. And this person is coming, like this angel is coming here with this gift. Ta-da, ta-da, I've been planning this the whole time, ta-da, like that. I just heard that in my head. So the Five of Cups, they say that we see your pain, we see your disappointment, but you don't see what we have right behind you. You don't see it. Like, this is again about you not seeing it, you not seeing it. And they're also saying that you've completed already, and you are also completing presently important circles in your life. This can also, again, I'm getting like a potential travel, a really long distance travel to some place that you don't see coming, you've given your hopes up on. This is going to happen when you actually sort of like have hit the rock bottom. And that is like going to spark the joy in you back again, like, da-da-da-da, I'm ready to fight. Okay, so this is like, I've finished those cycles, and then the universe gives you this opportunity because it's lying up on this Six of Cups, which is like that gift card. And that opportunity might also result with you finding somebody romantically, or this can also mean like, you just finding the peace within. Or if you are already in a relationship, like you just like more blissful relationships, irrespective of what your relationship status is, like just take what resonates. Okay, you know what the next step is, you know what you want next, and that thing would happen. Like, if you're single, like you would manifest somebody new. If you have someone, then better relationship, even better, or like the next stage in your relationship, that is going to like progress this existing state of your rest. Yeah, so yeah, like this is great. And I do feel like the months of November and next 5 weeks to 5 months can be very significant. 5 to 6 months, 9 months are going to be very significant. Because this is once, this can also be weeks, 9 days also I'm getting, 6 days. So that is the timing that I'm getting from whenever you watch this video. So this is a timeless video. I'm also getting like something could happen like within the 5 days. Maybe you take a break, maybe you take a vacation, and that like sort of re-energizes or realigns your energies. Yes, so that is all that I have. Another message that I was getting, and I was like a little hesitant to say it, is that sometimes when things don't seem great in the present moment, we are very spiritual or very psychic, and we are in touch of, and we sort of like understand and you know, intuitively know that there is something better coming on in the future, but that is like way in the future. That can again distract you from the present moment, and that could serve as an addiction as well. So make sure that your meditations and your manifestation techniques do not become your addictions, and you don't forget how to remain in the present moment, because that is where your blessing lies, in the present. That is the true gift that is there in the moment. That's why journaling gratitude, that will really help you out. Yeah, so that's all that I have for you for this reading. I hope that this was helpful in some way. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell icon. And in case you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all my links are in the description of this episode. So feel free to contact me on my website, through my website, and yes, or on my Instagram. Yes, so bye-bye, take care. Hello, pile number 2. So if you chose this lemon candle, so that I'm gonna light, this is going to be a reading about messages from your spirit guide. Oh my god, this is not lighting up, but it's okay. Okay, so first off, the intuitive message that I was getting for your pile is the fact that this is yellow candle, and I feel that yellow represents this solar plexus, so which is right where your ribs meet. This is sort of like orange as well, so like the candle in general has like a tint of orange too, which can talk about the sacral chakra as well. But I mainly feel like this is like sacral and solar. So solar is like where this is called the powerhouse of your chakra system. So this is where you store your power, like this is where you give away your power from, like where you form attachments to things, to situations, to future scenarios, to people, to relationships, to human beings, to animals, to things, you know, everything that's around you. And this is where you give away your power from, and this is where you bring your power back to. So yeah, so for your reading, so what we're going to do is, this is the card that will tell us about the spirit guide that is coming forward to talk to you and deliver this message. And we're going to get into these cards, which will talk about your current situation that this spirit guide is helping you with. And then we have these cards which will talk about like the guidance or the message that they have on your current situation. So for your spirit guide and who the spirit guide is, we have the lizard card. I'll just show you a card. So let me just open the book that I have just thrown somewhere. No, I did not throw it anywhere. Okay, let's see what we have. So lizard, instinctual, sensitive to the subtle dreamer. The lizard is an expert in the realm of sensory perception. As if it has a sixth sense, the lizard hears what is yet to be spoken and sees what is yet to manifest. Why is it like similar to what we got for the first pile? Did you guys like feel attracted to the first pile as well? Because I've been just intuitively feeling that. Yeah, so because, yes, so I do feel like there are similar messages. So if you felt called to checking the first pile as well, it's like, this is like the summary of what I said for pile 1. Yeah, so sees what is yet to manifest. Although this is an amazing gift, it can easily wear the lizard down. Big crowds, lots of travel or overstimulation will drain a lizard of their magical essence. This card is an indication to pull back from the bright lights and the big city and return to the inner artist who's been whispering your name. When in balance, it is artistic, telepathic, spiritual. When out of balance, it is elusive, non-committal, flaky. To bring it into balance, a creative project. So take up a creative project. This is very nice. But the only difference between pile 1 and pile 2, I feel like this is very connected because this is in continuation, I feel too. I don't know if like most of you feel that you want to watch the entire reading because it feels like a continuation intuitively for me. But the lizard is, this card is telling me that it's time to take action towards your dreams, but don't share them with anyone. Okay, now coming to the spirit guide that's helping you out here. I feel this is the animal spirit. So this is actually an animal spirit. This is not like a deity, or this is not like somebody that's there. I feel like this is an animal spirit. I do feel like cheetah or any animal spirit guide. So this can also be peacock, because I just saw that there are so many colors. Or if you feel like connected to lizards, or there's any kind of animal, you know, that you spiritually feel connected to. This, I'm also getting like this could be wolf, this could be cheetah. So this is like an animal spirit guide. Okay, that's different now. So there are different spirit guides, like so many spirit guides. You see how many people we have around us on this earth. So, and you know how many like planets are there, universes are there. And so there are so many spirit guides that are not human, that are not just, you know, some deities, but they are animal spirits. And why do animal spirits they come is because sometimes it's very important to learn from the animals in the nature around us. For example, dogs are faithful beings, right? They're very, 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 very faithful to their masters, to their owners, or to their parents, you know, whatever you feel comfortable with, to their pet parents. Why? It's because, and they don't really, okay, I'll rephrase this. So my papa used to say that a dog, for example, for a dog, the home that the dog is in, this could be like a roadside, like a very low income family that the dog is welcomed into. But for the dog, that specific home is the entire world. That specific part of the street is home. And the dog doesn't desire to, you know, go anywhere else. If you take the dog to like the most lavish place ever, the dog would not like it. Of course, if you provide dog love and comfort, then the dog will appreciate it. But for a dog, a home is where the dog feels safe, because the dog feels like this is its territory. So this could be like an animal spirit. This could be like a spirit guide of some passed away pet that you had, a pet that was very close to you, to your heart, and you feel like you're still connected to them somehow. And this could be that pet's spirit acting as a spirit guide now, watching over you. Or this could be like just like an animal spirit, teaching you certain characteristics that you need to embody within yourself. Yeah, like that's a spirit guide that I'm channeling. So if like this is the spirit of a pet that has passed away, then I feel like they also want to say that they're still there and they will reincarnate into your family. Whatever, take it how it resonates with you. They will reincarnate into your life sooner than you think. And they'll be very close to you. So it'll happen unexpectedly, but they'll reincarnate for sure. And this time they might come up as humans, but then for now they're in spirit, and the way you relate to the spirit is like the spirit of an animal. But the spirit was very evolved when the spirit was here on earth. When they were your pet, they were very evolved. But now the spirit is spirit, so that's why they're showing up as an animal, so that you are able to identify them. But they'll reincarnate. They might reincarnate as a human. If not all of that, then of course take what resonates. Think that this is like a completely, just like an animal spirit that you don't know. Or you might have had this friend in some other past life, but I feel like for most of you, it's like a present life pet that has passed on to the other side, that is coming here to say that they're with you and that this is their message. And they're here to empower you. They're here to empower your solar plexus chakra. When you actually bring your solar plexus into balance, that helps you become very powerful. Speak your truth. Know your flaws. Call yourself out and then call others out as well, but with love. And not take anyone's energy. You don't attempt to drain yourself or drain anybody else. So you don't indulge into addictions, you don't indulge into anything that is sort of like draining your activities, draining your life. This could be like overindulgence or, checking your likes and followers all the time. Detachment is the key that is what they're saying. Detach from everything for now. Detach. They're also saying like maybe take a trip, go somewhere. But detach, completely detach, maybe for a day. Do like a social media detox or something. I just felt like holding on to selenite. So selenite is a crystal of cleansing. Detox. Go for spa, go for massages. Go take hair spa. Just take time off. Take time off. Yeah. I don't know, I just like felt very emotional when I was just channeling the message of this spirit guide being like a pet or something, like someone that you had. So yes, so what they're helping you with is the earth element stability. We have the card of stability with 38 on it, which has the angel number 11, master number 11, which talks about clairvoyance. So you knowing things before they happen. Again, which is like a repetitive message of the lizard from the book. You knowing things before they happen. You can see things before they happen. I feel like you guys are very, very psychic. So with these cards, okay, we have 3 major arcanas, which means that this guide is actually helping you with a major shift in your life. And the next Capricorn season or the next Earth season could be very significant. So the next Earth season, like if you're watching this reading when I upload it, is the Capricorn season. So that is like December end to January. That could be like the turning point of your life. But I feel like currently what they're helping you with is, again, detachments. And they're very adamant. I just want to say that we are currently, when I'm recording this video, we are in the phase of Mars retrograde. And Mars is a planet of a little bit of an aggression. So this spirit is actually going to be bringing about doing anything to help you learn, practice detachment. For example, I don't want to say this. Like, okay, so, yesterday there was this huge glitch on social media, on Instagram, right? And that happens so that you don't really attach yourselves too much with Instagram. And don't attach to one thing. Like, I'm not saying this like in a way to scare you away, but like, maybe like you're attached to somebody who's not good for you, and this guide will do anything to take that out. Maybe you are like, for example, dating somebody, or like you're just like out there, and then this person will like this tower moment, this guide will just like throw that thing out of your life and then bring back, then turn the wheels and bring it back, so that you learn how to empower yourself. Because so I'll give an example. For example, when you start to date somebody, right? So we create this fictional image of that person, and we put that person up on a pedestal. We're always orbiting. So orbiting is a new term that I've learned. It means that, when you're initially dating somebody, you're just like always on their social media. It's just always like lurking on their social media. So that's called orbiting around their social media. So, and when you do that, for too long. You sort of like create an image based off of their social media and what they are saying or how they're acting on their social media, and you create this image. Now this tower moment, like, might happen so that you, like, for example, this person might not contact you for days and weeks. And that might seem very shocking for you. I might say that then they don't want it to work out with you, or you're not what they're looking for, or they're just not that into you. And then that might seem like a tower moment, like everything is ruptured. This could also be a job. And this might seem like, oh my God, now what do I do? I'm back to the ashes. And that exact moment, something better turns up. Someone better turns up. A better opportunity turns up. Or this exact same person comes back. I'm not promoting like that hot and cold toxic energy, but like, maybe they have been really, really, really genuinely very busy. And now they show the effort, now they put in the effort, now they put in the work. And you see that. And now you approach the situation with less attached view, or less rose-tinted glasses, so that oh, all right, this is the person that I like. This is a decent person and I like this person. But these are the problems that there are, these are the pros and these are the cons, everything. Or this could be like a job, and earlier maybe you were doing something only to get fame, only to get money. And then that gets taken away. That exact thing gets taken away from you. Maybe you're like, that department of your life gets impacted. I just want to say it. And then that makes you a little detached. And then as soon as you detach from it, you lose hope. And then you start to gain your hope back, and you start to work towards the goal. But now you're not that hopeful, and because you're like more prepared for the worst situations. That is exactly when this wheel of fortune, turning of your destiny happens. I do feel like for now, it's very important for you to just take a break. Stay away from social media. Stay away from, or like, try your best. If like you work on, I feel like this is also not fair when we say like stay away from social media. It's not fair, right? We shouldn't like bash social media like that. Stay on social media, but like a healthy amount of social media. Don't overstimulate. Don't overstimulate your mind. Okay? Okay, so this is what they're helping you with, to actually have more stability. It might not seem like it's taking you to stability, but that's the point of it. You're actually reaching a lot of stability, financial stability, emotional stability, mental stability, whatever seems unstable. When I say unstable in your life, that aspect, that area, these could be multiple areas, it's taking you towards that stability. Okay, and they're very adamant. This guide is very adamant. I just want to say that, because they love you so much and they want to be in your life so much. And I feel like there's certain events that must happen in your life for this guide to come back, or incarnate or reincarnate back into your life. Or reincarnate into your life, or like incarnate into your life. We have unlikely. So these are the guidances. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is a card of, and we have a lizard here as well. Seven of Cups is a card of dreaming. But in this deck, I always like feel like, getting too attached to your dreams or illusions and not knowing which one is the right one to dream for, or feeling hopeless. I don't know, with this deck, I don't really feel the positive aspects of Seven of Cups, and I feel like this is your present scenario. Seven of Swords is a card of backstabbing, someone lying and cheating. Or even like you not wanting to be your authentic self. You trying to pretend to be somebody else, somebody that you're not. Maybe at your job, in your relationships. And that's what they're saying, like, is unlikely to be prolonged. However, the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, The Six of Pentacles is something that talks about financial help. So, and this figure here, I feel like is an angel and is like bringing two people together. This can also be like, you know, again, depends on what you, again, like I said, like what is the area of your life that seems unstable. For some of you, I feel like these are multiple areas. Others of you, I feel like this is one specific area. This could be like, you know, somebody bringing people together so that you feel financially balanced and stable, or people together so that you feel emotionally balanced, your financial health recovers, your emotional health recovers, your mental health recovers. And if Eight of Pentacles is like, you know, just putting your head down and working towards whatever you like. I feel like just work towards anything that you like. Like not in a way that if you want to rest, like don't rest, but like if you have to work, just do anything that you like, okay? Do anything that you like. Don't think so much is what they're saying. That they're going to bring the right people at the right time, but you have to trust it. If it just like put your head down and be creative. Go out in the nature, take a break, but like don't give up on your dreams, because there are better things coming. There's help coming. There's help coming is actually a strong message that this guide has for you. There is help coming. They're sending help and they will be reincarnating into your life and they'll force things to happen that are not good for you so that your destiny can, you know, just turn around. And I feel like, you know, this is not like in a way of very drastic changes, because I do feel like a sense of hopelessness and pain in this group for some reason. Like you've just like reached that state of hopelessness. And they're saying that if you have reached that state that nothing is working, it's not going to work out and whatever, what's the point? This is the exact time when it's just going to come around and things are just going to start working in your favor. That is the exact moment when it happens. Yeah, like, and I recommend that, you know, you can check out solar plexus meditations. There are lots of meditations on YouTube and everywhere. Yes, so that's all that I have for you for this pile. And also, wearing red carnelian would also, it can help. Or citrine, or these selenite, and this is fluorite. So yeah, so that's all that I have for you for this pile. I hope that this was helpful in some way. It made some sense and life goes on. And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment and click on the bell icon. Bye bye, take care. Hello, pile number 3. So if you chose this wonderfully smelling strawberry candle, then this is your reading for the message that was meant to find you and or messages from your spirit guides. Okay, so I just heard a ringing in my left ear. First of all, I just want to say that this is one pile. This is my favorite smelling candle, okay? I love fruity smells. I love things that smell like fruit. And yeah, so this one's my favorite. And I also want to light 2 candles for this one. So one is rose and one is this strawberry. This is one pile that I feel like you've had the max amount of cards. So I don't know if most people felt drawn to this pile or for the previous pile. I also channeled that some of you might feel like you want to watch the entire reading, like all the piles, and I don't know, that seems like appropriate for this pile for some reason, for this reading, okay. Or this could be like a pile where that most of you are choosing like after months of watching this reading, and then you come back and click on this reading again, and then you choose this pile. Or there are so many guides that you have that is just unreal. And I was like getting this happy energy from this pile for some reason, okay, very energetic, very happy. Okay, so your guides. So first off, like these cards that I've already pulled, these 2 will be telling us who is this guide. And then we have these astrology cards and these tarot cards that will tell us about what is the current situation that they're helping you out with. Then we have these cards that would give us about details about what messages they have for you, or the details that they would like to share, anything that they want to share. So first off, for your who this guide is, we have the peacock and the whale. Like again, I feel like, oh my god, this is Lord Krishna. So if for those of you who believe in Lord Krishna, I have like that small Krishna there, and I just saw peacock, and you know, like peacock feathers are also like, they signify Krishna. And because I'm saying this because with the whale is like this huge mammal, right? And so what I got was that this is like a big spirit, a huge spirit guide, a huge spirit guide, a huge spirit, okay? I cannot emphasize enough on the size of this spirit's soul. Like, this is like such an advanced soul. And then I just saw this peacock, and it was like, this is Lord Krishna. So this is actually Krishna coming forward to. And if you don't know who Krishna is, you can actually Google, or if you're not religious, like, just understand this is like a really, 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 really strong deity. Krishna is one spirit that just provides miracles. Like, they are there listening to you because, this makes so much sense, because you know how I said that I was just getting this positive, happy vibe. So Krishna was one soul that was always happy. When Krishna was incarnated on earth, they were always happy. They were always happy, always happy. Krishna was always happy. Krishna was happy like when Krishna was out on a war. Krishna was happy when Krishna had like extreme circumstances in life, like really devastating circumstances and situations like Krishna had to face them. But Krishna was happy. Like, I'm not saying that, happiness is your only emotion, but Krishna had this infinite acceptance towards situations, that things are the way they are. And there's no point complaining. There's no point reminiscing over the things that are not there anymore. There's no point overthinking about things that you cannot change. The only thing that is true is the present moment. So Krishna was always in the present. Krishna also did not really believe in the rules and regulations and the restrictions of the society. Krishna was extremely intelligent, extremely intelligent. That's why Krishna recited the entire Bhagavad Gita when Krishna asked Arjuna to fight the war of Mahabharata. So if you don't know what this is, like, Krishna was also like famously known as somebody who carried Arjuna, who was a warrior, to fight a war against his own family. So Arjuna was perplexed whether Arjuna should fight a war or not against his own family. That is when Krishna, who is like just taking the horse carriage forward, and Arjuna, and taking Arjuna to the war, guides Arjuna that it is Arjuna's dharma or purpose. And Krishna is here so that you can find your purpose. You're stepping into your purpose. Oh my God, this is huge. And I feel like this is happening very fast. This is happening within a few days for some of you. I feel this is like you realizing that this is what I'm meant for. This is what I'm going to do. This is it. This is it. Like, and Michelle Obama in her book says that the biggest problem and false belief that we all are sold, like when we are younger, is the fact that we'll have only one career that will make us happy. But we can have millions of careers, like, not millions, okay? So, like, as we grow up, and we evolve and we change and we fall and we break and then we rise again. Like, our preferences change, our relationships change, our career choices will also always change. They'll keep on evolving. And this is what Krishna is guiding you with. And I don't know, I feel this strong sense of bliss and peace in my heart at the moment. And I was just wondering, when I was pulling cards, I was like, all right, maybe there are too many guides. I don't know what's happening. Like, why do we have two cards? And I feel like if we would have just had just one card, it would have not been so obvious that this is Krishna. It's because of the whale card, which is like this huge, I don't know, I'm falling short of words, okay? When it comes to Krishna, I just lose words. I just lose words because I'm just so mesmerized by his beauty and the way that Krishna is. Like, I'm a huge Lord Krishna fan because I feel like Krishna has given me wisdom, which is rare, okay? And the worst of, and I always pray to Krishna, but like, there were a few times, and and I don't come from a Hindu background. I'm not Hindu, but I live in India, and that's like such a blessing, because I feel like this year I learned about Lord Krishna last year in my meditations, and this year I was like, I reached this really low point in January and I prayed to Krishna, specifically to Krishna, because I came across this video that said that, you know, how miracles happen when they prayed to Krishna. And I was like, at one of my really low points, it was not the lowest that I've hit this year. But yeah, like, that's when Krishna came, and Krishna keeps guiding me when I feel confused, where I'm like, I don't know why is this happening, and then Krishna gives me a clear answer. Okay, so let's see what we have here. It says peacock, inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything. The beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage. Plumage? I don't know how to pronounce that. Okay. But the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life. So it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. Oh, you know, assimilate or digest all experiences, like what I said about Krishna. Like, Krishna had this infinite and abundance of acceptance towards every situation that happens. So the peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance. Oh my God! And I didn't even read the last line. Okay. Acceptance of the self and others. When in balance, it's confident and kind. When out of balance, it cannot digest situations, you know. And to bring into balance, you meditate. Like, I really strongly, if you want, like, please pray to Lord Krishna. That will really help you. Then for the Whale spirit, we have desire to delve deeper, profound peace, ancient wisdom. The Whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on Whale personalities. When all else seem lost, trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Oh my God, you know, what did I just hear? Okay, so there's this song of Lord Krishna, okay. I know, like, this, if this seems like triggering, because I know a lot of people have like a little bit of triggers when it comes to religion, but this is not like in terms of religion. And trust me, I'm not Hindu by religion. I don't follow a religion. I'm extremely spiritual, and I just believe in energies and spirits, okay. And Krishna is like this huge spirit, this beautiful spirit. And it says that, in like that song says, Har baat samjhana sada sambhav nahi radhe samay samjhayega, which means that it's not possible to explain or give a reason for everything that's currently happening in your life. Sometimes you don't know why bad things are happening to you, why situations are like this, why situations are out of control. But only time can make you understand why things happen the way they happen, and everything had to happen the way it happened so that better things can get into your life. When it's in balance, it's calm, steady, it's deeply compassionate. When out of balance, it's heavy, slips into old story. To bring it into balance, regular self-care. My God, this is so deep. I cannot just believe, like, anytime there's Lord Krishna, I don't know, I'm just like this huge fan of deities, alright? So whenever there's a deity popping up, like, I just get this extremely excited. You know how people are mostly around, like, when they see celebrities? That is exactly how I feel when I see, like, a movie on like a deity, or like a deity popping up, or like an angel number, or a synchronicity. I feel that, you know, fangirl moment happening. I don't know if it's whatever, but it is just how it is. So these are the cards that will tell you about the current situation that Krishna is helping you with. We have the 6th house routine, And we have, I see, Sagittarius. First of all, Sagittarius season is going to be really important for you, and we have a time frame here. Okay, so Krishna is saying that wait till the November end, and till November end and December, it's going to change your life, and it's also majorly going to impact your routine. Like how you are currently spending your days is not going to be the same. Oh my God, I just heard a ringing in my ear, left ear. During the Sagittarius season or right before it starts, like you'll get the opportunities in November, but like your routine will completely flip in the Sagittarius season, okay? And we have the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Two of Swords. I don't know why I dropped those cards like that, because I feel like, this is you at the moment. You want to go out, you want to step away from, your past mistakes, your past situations, and you want a passionate start, you want a passionate career, you want this, you want that, you want this, but then you don't see these things happening with the Two of Swords, and you feel like burdened out, you feel energetically drained, you feel like everybody's like, draining your energy, you feel like social media drains your energy, this person drains your energy, that person drains your energy, you just want to cut off from everybody. This is what Krishna is saying. Like, Krishna is saying that Krishna knows that things are not easy for you at the moment, but then Krishna can see what you cannot see. Why is this message similar in all the three groups? I don't like this. But I'm getting like a similar message for all the three. But then this is from Lord Krishna. Okay. So like feel a little privileged. I just want to say like, okay, so like deities, they don't really discriminate. They'll always help everyone unconditionally. I just want to say that. But like 21st of December can be very significant if you're watching this when I upload it. Then 30th of December, 30th of November can be very significant. 3rd of December can be very significant. Those are the dates that are popping up in my head. Then 8 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now, 10 weeks from now, 10 days from now, not 10 days. Maybe 10 days for some of you, 2 days actually, 2 days from now can be very significant. One day after you watch this reading could be like really pivotal, very significant. Be realistic, he's saying. Like, Krishna says that things will happen suddenly, but like major things are going to happen, and you're just supposed to endure this period. Like, keep working towards whatever you're working, like whatever you're passionate, whatever you want to do. You just want to relax, just like have faith. But like Krishna says that things happen for a reason that we don't really see and we don't really find logic in, and stop finding logic in everything that you do. Okay, so it says no, not yet. So that's what I'm hearing. No. Actually, what I heard was like, no, it's not all that bad. It's not all bad. And just because your eyes don't see it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Then we have this Eight of Wands, which is again talking about those quick changes. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Six of Wands, which is also about public recognition and success. Then we have the Tower moment. I feel like this is going to shake your world around, because the Tower, I'm not getting like a very negative vibe or like, something negative is happening, but I feel like your world will be upside down. You'll become very busy very suddenly. And this will happen after you give yourself time to just rest and rebuild your energy. Pray. Prayer brings miracles. And how this is like a logical thing to say is because what happens is, like, when you pray for something, like if there's a specific thing that you want, like I pray that my financial health becomes better, gets better, okay? Now your conscious mind, your subconscious already knew this thing, that this is something that's bothering you. Then it brings, you just say it out loud, and when you say it out loud, this gets back into your system through like your senses of ears, and then you just like become more and more aware of this one thing that is bothering you, which was probably earlier too suppressed. And now your mind begins to find ways subconsciously to work over these things. So really, Krishna brings wisdom. Krishna brings answers to questions that we never thought we could have answers to. So if you feel like life is like really being very unfair to you, is bogging you down, and things are not really happening, then Krishna is saying, no, that's not the truth. Just because you're not listening to me. You don't see it because it's a surprise. Like, you have to just be prepared for it. You're meant to be successful. You're meant to just have good things in your life. I want you to be happy. But before that, I want you to be happy in the moment. And to learn that, life is about you feeling happy wherever you are. So even if it's uncertain, even if your health is not that better, like whatever you're dealing with, learn to trust it still and pray to me. Give me all your troubles. Like, no, not me, but like Lord Krishna. Give Lord Krishna your troubles and you'll see how magic will happen in your life. Just pray, okay? I know, like, not even if you're not religious, even if you don't believe in God, even if that's true, but just still, it's like a harmless prayer, silent prayer, and it'll be answered. I know it's not all that bad. Things are not all broken down, things are not all ruptured. You'll understand soon. Maybe within a few days you'll understand. And it'll happen all of a sudden, all at once. If like you have multiple areas of your life that are not going in your favor, it might happen all of a sudden. It might all happen at once. It might quickly change. All of it might change. But you have to just like, Four of Swords like is a card which I say that is the card of resting. Saying rest assured that it'll happen. Things are going to get better. But you have to just trust Lord Krishna. It is what it is. I'll just say like Krishna, okay? If you don't know about Lord Krishna, I really suggest that you can try reading Bhagavad Gita. If you don't have a Bhagavad Gita, there's a book called My Gita by Devdutt Patnaik, and I've spoken about this book in my previous episode as well on the spiritual books recommendation. I really suggest that you read that. Open a random page or just Google random quotes from Bhagavad Gita. It's filled with wisdom. You'll find the answers. Just rest assured and know it's not all that bad. Because it's a very gentle no, okay? There's another no in this deck that has like an exclamation mark with it. That's like a very forced no. It's not like that. It's like, no, it's not that bad. No, it's not bad. No, it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. I know this is like a very irritating situation when you're like bogged down by life. You don't want to listen to somebody saying that, no, it's not happening to you. It's happening for you. You just want to like punch that person back in the face. But like, if not faith, then is distrust really helping you with life? If having no faith, does it really make you feel better? Are you sure? So, if you don't really have another option, just have faith. If you don't have an answer, just still have faith. Trust, wait. If you don't know what to do, don't do. If you don't know where to go, don't go. If you don't know what's the next step, don't take any step. If nobody's helping you, stop asking for help. Just trust that it'll appear. Trust that things that you need will appear into your life magically. If things can be taken away out of your life magically, they can also appear in your life magically. Yes, so that's all that I have for you. Pile number 3. I hope that this was helpful in some way. And we have like the heart chakra with the rose and like really wearing rose quartz and meditating for your heart chakra. And I uploaded a heart chakra meditation and healing previously. You can use that meditation. And this signifies the root chakra. I feel like a lot of things in your routine that might involve, you traveling more, you going out for more walks, might happen, might change. Your routine is about to change. Okay, so that's all that I have for you. I hope that this was helpful in some way and it made some sense and life goes on. And yes, And please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment, and click on the bell icon. And yes, and I'll see you again in my next videos. Bye bye. Take care.